Hello everyone, welcome back to Mama TK Reviews, and today I have some lobster tails. Yes, I am going to show you guys how I cooked these delicious lobster tails and made them seasoned very well in my Symphonia Simpot pressure cooker. Yes, stay tuned so that you too can learn how to cook these lobster tails in your pressure cooker. Now, these lobster tails came two in a pack. I found them at Walmart. They've been in my deep freezer for about a month, so I don't remember the price for them, you guys, but I did get them at Walmart. As you can see, they came with 2 cubes of garlic butter sauce. So, excuse me, everyone. Let's get ready to get into this video. Okay, everyone. So the first thing that I do is I'm showing you guys the two lobster tails. I pre-rinse them off, and now I am going to cut them down the middle on the back. You can go ahead and split the two lobster tails completely in two. I didn't. I just split it in half. It's still like a whole, but in half. I wanted to check the middle to make sure that there was nothing in there that I need to clean out, because sometimes there will be some stuff that needs to be cleaned out of the inside of a lobster tail. So that's what I do, is I check. So that's what you see me doing here. Okay, so I'm holding it up to show you guys the inside. You pull it on each side of the shells to hold it open if this is the look that you would like to have. Okay. This is the way that I've learned to do it. I've seen other people, like I stated before, cut it completely down the middle. Um, the knife that I had was a serrated knife. You can use kitchen scissors, but make sure that the knife that you choose is a very well pointed knife that you can cut the shell with and that you don't hurt yourself with as well. I'm not a knife specialist, so I don't have the best knife techniques. So you may want to watch some other videos on knife techniques. Just saying, putting it out there, because I don't want anybody to get hurt by doing exactly what I just did in my video. So I don't want you to say, well, Mama TK did it this way. Okay, you guys. So after you check it and make sure that there isn't anything that you may need to clean out of it, I took them over to my sink to rinse them off again to make sure that the middle is clean. I always clean your food, especially seafood, because you never know what may be on the inside of that seafood. And you don't want to get anything out of that seafood of low quality. Okay? So now that it is clean, we are going to go ahead and I put them in the steamer basket. But I actually took mine out of the steamer basket to cook them in. The reason why I put them in the steamer basket first is because most people cook their lobster tails in a steamer basket. You can do the same thing. It's going to come out the same. But I want to make sure that my seasoning got on my lobster tails. I love seasoning on my food. So therefore, I went ahead and you will see later where I go ahead and just place them completely in the water. But I'm showing you both techniques. You can place it in a steamer basket or in the water. So I put 2 cups of water in. That was my first step. The next step was I put some butter inside of the butter that came in the pack. I put that on the inside. Now, of course, you can take that butter and you can melt it on the side and use it for dipping, but this is what I chose to do with mine. I put some crab boil in here. Crab boil a shrimp boil, crawfish boil. You know, it's a seafood boil in a bag. It works very well in your pressure cooker, and your seasoning does get on your food, and it turns out well. Now, okay, now I add me some garlic seasoning, not garlic salt, just garlic powder. I add black pepper. Black pepper adds that spice and that heat. Also with the seafood boil, I add lemon pepper. Lemon pepper always, always, always makes any seafood taste delicious that I have eaten. Okay, now I place the steamer basket inside of the pressure cooker. Now this is for those who choose to use the steamer basket. Like I stated, you are about to see that I took the lobster tails out. I added a little more water into the steamer basket. If you're using a steamer basket, go ahead and add you about 2-3 more cups of water to make sure that it does get the seasoning and the water in it, because it has to have enough water in it for it to be fully pressurized. So altogether, I will say that I add about 5 or 6 cups of water. Now, you don't have to add 6 cups of water, but that's what I chose to add. Here you can see that I have taken the lobster tails out, placed them in the water. Now this is a second option if you do not have a steamer basket, because all pressure cookers do not come with them, and I added 2 beef bouillon cubes. Okay, let's go ahead and let's turn our pressure cooker on. Now I was very hesitant about the time that I actually wanted to cook my lobster tails. So you see me here like, what time should I actually put them on? If you have a seafood button on your pressure cooker, you can go ahead and hit the seafood button. I don't have a seafood button on this particular pressure cooker, but I do have one for poultry. But I put it on pressure. Okay, as you can see here, and with the Symphony and Simpot pressure cooker, you have to push the button in. Then I went ahead and I turned it down to 10 minutes, because at first I was very skeptical. I didn't know if I should have just done 7 minutes or 10 minutes. But in reality, you should do it, I would say, 5 minutes. I've seen some people do it for 3 minutes in the pressure cooker. But because I wanted to make sure that the seasoning was on there perfectly, you need to make it a little bit longer than 3 minutes. So I turned it off after 7 minutes. So it did not cook the full 10 minutes. I stopped my pressure cooker after 7 minutes. You see that it is processing. Make sure that the Symphony and Simpot cap is in the sealing position, and you see here it says processing, and we're going to make sure that it comes to full pressure. And with the Symphony and Simpot, it has reached full pressure, and here it is showing you that it is cooking. So you will always see that the Symphony and Simpot, remember, has an LCD screen. It's not touch screen, but it has a screen, and I like this better. I really do. The manual buttons are great, but I'm not searching everywhere. Okay, here on the top, with any pressure cooker, but this is the Symphony and Simpot pressure cooker, you will see that the red button comes up when it's fully pressurized. Okay, so my lobster tails are done after 7 minutes. Like I said, you don't have to do it the full 7 minutes. That's just what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out so that I can get my thumbnail for you guys. And that's what we have. Very well seasoned lobster tails. And you can see the seasoning here, how it hit the outside, and that butter flavor is in there as well. You can add less water and more butter. That's another suggestion too as well. It was hot, so don't try and take it out like I did. Get you some tongs. Don't try and take it out with your hand or a fork. Here's the finished product, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And stay tuned for more pressure cooker videos.